Support black businesses all month long. Special shout out to 3837 Designs. All of our shirts provided by. Shout out to ASAP Funny on the Twitter and the Instagrams.
Yes, my co-host on No Chill Podcast. If you listen to them before, you know who we are. So make sure you go to 3837designs.com. Is that what it is?
I believe so.
It's going to be below. There we go. Make sure you support. It's very Chicago-based.
Very Chicago. As you can see, Eastside Crazy, what's up?
All the good stuff. So make sure you go out and you support.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Women, Cocktails, and Whatever. It's your big little sis, Deasia.
Shell Antoinette.
Hey, sexy. Hey, sexy lady. It's nice sun on here.
Not
What? My Britney Spears. My Britney Spears voice.
You. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it don't sound like that, so yeah.
It's giving me very much your version of Girl 6. Because
no,
you're
my
always
Girl
coming
6
at mine.
Oh,
we'll be getting to that.
Yeah, that's a different. That's why I said today. That ain't that voice. That ain't that voice.
What you giving the people today?
First of all, snake bites is what we're giving people.
Then I get the Girl 6 voice.
You get the Girl 6
or 7. Whichever one you want to go with.
Production that gave me this extra shot, so you don't know what. I don't know.
Don't know what you gonna get today. Hey.
Don't know what you're gonna get today. Hey.
Don't know what you're gonna get today. What you don't know what you're gonna get today. What you gonna get?
This snake bite. We tried to get out of it. It didn't work.
I'm not mad at that.
I watched her pour them.
The first snake bite in a while.
Shady Boots poured our snake bite. Shout out to the addition to the production team. Love to see it. She be trying to kill me though, so on another note, I think I actually like the tequila in this more than the whiskey. That's because we use the black-owned tequila. John Basil, thank you very much.
John Basil, your tequila is great.
I'm rocking with you.
It had a little hint of vanilla or something in the back.
I feel like, we had the reposado we took a just regular shot of. It had a little extra, like, it wasn't sweet. It just had a smooth
It was kind of sweet to me.
But like not in a like it wasn't like honey whiskey. It was like just a little.
Honey whiskey is nasty.
If y'all make me a honey whiskey that I like, that's doing something.
I ain't had one.
That's doing something. Most of the time I be like, can we mix it with regular whiskey? And then dilute the honey. Okay.
It's not. I don't like it.
It's not a. Unfortunately, we don't have any of that in this week's drink.
Cause we got everything else in this.
Hey. Sante sana, squash banana, himi hana. Okay.
Okay.
All I'm gonna tell y'all, listen. Okay, if y'all don't like this week's drink, don't drink it. I don't know what to tell you.
So let me just start off by saying that my beautiful co-host here created a drink.
Was you gonna call me co-host? Because I like that actually. I'm not co-host. I was like, yes, this is a new term. I like this.
My beautiful co-host. Created a drink here, and then I'm very excited to try. Although it's got all the liquors in it, it's gonna be a fun night.
It's only about like 11 of them.
Come on for this fake Long Island that you done put together.
Okay, it's not even that
I got a real question though. Did you come up with the name?
Yes.
Come on, you. All right, come on. Tell people what you got here.
Okay, so we are drinking a cherry chapstick. Chapstick. Ooh, it's electric. Okay. That's why, because I was like, that's our song. So it was a combination of a bunch of different drinks. I didn't particularly like the recipe on any of them. So I was like, we're going to make that happen. It's okay. So cherry chapstick, you're going to take 2 ounces of bourbon, half an ounce of Amaretto, an ounce of brandy, half an ounce of, I got the bourbon cherry syrup.
Okay.
So you just get the jar and pour the syrup out, okay? And then about a half an ounce of orange juice, I squeeze. A little squeeze, I squeeze.
You squeeze.
I know it's squeeze. I squeeze. The ethnics know what I meant when I said it, okay? It's Black History Month.
AAVE around here, let's go.
Okay? I did a little squeeze of lime, okay? First you muddle. You muddle down, and then you add all your liquids, then you shake that joint. Okay, then you
that joint or that John?
That John for the Philly folks. Shake that John. Okay, then you pour that John into your little cups or whatever. You do like a little dash of bitters. Literally, I was like, toot. Okay, scoop. And then, so one of the recipes was like to get a little smoky finish, you burn the cinnamon stick.
That's why you was up here with this damn lighter.
I was like, let me see what. Now, first of all,
pass me a lighter.
Hey, followers, I want to apologize in advance for the gas station crackhead lighter that we use on today's episode.
I think
it's the lighter in the house that you know work, and so that's what we. Send me some Bics if that's what you trying to feel, okay? I don't know what I'm saying. And then, yeah, you garnish with your little cinnamon stick. You let it give it a little swirl around. And some cherries.
All right, girl. Let's give it a try. We got cherries. We got cinnamon sticks. We got all the liquors.
You know, it's only
Look at your little garnish. Y'all,
first of all, she trash. My co-host is trash. She was
great.
like criticized.
This is great. Come on.
They wasn't big enough, so I had to, okay.
It tastes like cherry bourbon, amaretto.
I mean that.
Yeah, like that's what it
makes
tastes.
sense.
I don't mean that in the bad way. Like that's what it tastes like to me.
I'm not mad about this. We'll keep drinking, and I'll tell you how it sits on my tongue.
With a hint of smoke, it just hit like right now.
You see, yeah, girl. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm very excited. If it tasted like trash, I wasn't gonna tell y'all that I made it up. I was gonna be like, on Etsy.com, I saw this. I don't know what. On
Etsy?
We already started.
Pinterest.
So we already started what you made the drink.
Yeah, I believed in myself enough.
She was like, production edit.
Yeah, just fast forward to the recipe. That's all you got to do. We don't need to. Okay.
We don't need to know all that.
You have to know all that. It's none of your business. Okay.
You know what is their business?
What?
Girl talk.
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl talk.
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl talk.
Work that.
You heard the remix?
I did.
Okay.
I liked it. Okay.
No, real talk. This might really be a section on girl talk. Usually we just talk about topics. But
usually I don't do this, but
Black History Month is continuing through. Clearly, it's eggplant season.
Schlongs, but they're not really.
Listen. Now.
Can we say, okay, eggplants come in different sizes. Hey, good celebrities, not good people. First of all, I want you all to know that we all use the social media. So we know the effort that it takes to post things to a story.
Ain't not a dang on thing leaked or accidentally did nothing. Because
just
why are you putting it on the internet?
And then for you to be like, I thought it was for my close friend. I mean, this is the same thing that happened with Hitman Holla again. Hey, Hitman. And what's his girlfriend name? Cinnamon. We got cinnamon sticks in here, so we are. Shawty swing. No, just playing. Don't. I just want to watch. It's okay. Good to me. Now
you can't get that song on the they pay.
Somebody own that and they refuse to let us free. Give us free.
You got only YouTube that song. It ain't on nobody's Apples, really no Googles, nothing. Gotta YouTube that.
Okay. On to these. So we had the Nelly of the St. Lunatics of the St. Louis. Dropped a video of him getting the Gok 3000. Yeah. I'm not even gonna give her Gok 3000 because I'm gonna be one of the people who judge. I'm gonna just say he was getting sloppy toppy. Because I feel like if you say like Gok, that automatic like we've next leveled this. It got to be some Gok happening for it to be Gok. So she was sloppy toppying. See. Check us out on our OnlyFans.
I understand. I do.
Okay, but he posted the young video of her with the sloppy toppy. What are your thoughts? K to
of her or of him?
Both.
I don't really have nothing about like girl. Okay, whatever. And then for him, I ain't really got much neither because everybody was beating him up, and I was like, but he got a little girth. He got a little.
Okay, I feel like for her, I was just like, I wonder if she knew. Yes. Okay, so I was like, what? Okay, hear me out. Real question. What where in the escapades was this sloppy topic happening?
He was apparently having a good time.
But like, okay, he might have been faking it too, but I digress. I'm assuming he not, and he was enjoying it. But where in the escapade? Like, was this the beforehand and you was just getting started, and you was trying to like give it a little warm up, and so that's why it was so not
like. I was about to be a little too deep, but
go ahead, cause you saw my.
Even if you just getting started,
You want
him on the first No.
That's like you, my friend. Okay, no, but real questions. So this is why I'm like, I'm not judging her because I don't think on an everyday basis, all day, every day, somebody is getting a gok. But like, not a little.
I'm very upset at the both of us. But just,
not a little drizzle, a little. No drool, no nothing.
She was keeping the class.
No,
you didn't even
we're hunching. We're not. We're being nasty.
You didn't form a little bit of something.
Just a little, like right beforehand, giving a
something.
Pucker up. Look, something. Pucker up, like you didn't pucker up beforehand, like real quick. Nothing. Okay. And then I was like, just saying, but I'm not mad about it because technique wise, she looked like
she was.
So that's why I'm like,
score. No, she was in.
It might, And for him, I didn't understand the criticism because I was like, this looked like
an average
penis.
An average eggplant. That was a little thick. Like, I didn't understand. I'm like, y'all just, I guess when people have this fascination or idea of certain celebrities and then they come up not what you thought they were
I'm going to tell you,
give.
Every celebrity that has dropped a eggplant picture, I have expected them to look like how they looked. I'm not even going to hold you.
Okay.
Including Little Fizzle Pop.
Okay, hold on. All right. That name was created by Moniece, so we didn't create that on our own. We just repeated what she had said. Okay, let's talk about Mr. Fizz.
You know why I know you didn't like that? Because you don't like mushrooms. So it makes sense to me.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have
I was like, well, this is gonna be disappointing for some people.
I'm gonna let you have that.
It's okay, Little Fizz. I don't mind mushrooms.
Is that a root? Did I make that up? Is it a root?
No, it's I don't know what a mushroom is, if I'm honest. It's technically fungi.
Okay.
And before y'all go judging, so is cheese, and y'all put that on everything. So
my stomach been telling me lately to stop though. But in other news, that was a good point because I don't like mushrooms in general, right? But like,
you look like a Pokemon.
Yo.
I wasn't.
Looks like Ross.
I don't know what I thought it was going to look like. However,
you thought that if people was going crazy like that and like messing up their relationships with Omarion, hey Zaddy.
Omarion, you're gonna have to go ahead and drop.
Just drop it so we can compare and contrast.
Because I need
more for my own benefit. It don't have nothing to do with.
Yeah, true. But wait, I just never seen one that quite looked like that.
And
I say that meaning I have seen slim penises, right?
This is gonna turn into a whole different conversation. Go ahead.
But they usually match in size. So like the
shaft. I've seen some that look like that.
So like the shaft and the tip they all slim. Mm-hmm. And if they're bigger, they're all bigger. But I had never actually seen where the shaft is smaller.
Maybe that's why she called him Fizzle Pop, because it's gonna pop.
It's the insert, and then after that, then what?
That's all they got. That's it. Well, it'll hit some stuff on the in and out. It'll hit some stuff. It's gonna be a little pop,
Paintball?
pop,
Paintball?
pop. It got you.
It shouldn't be coming all the way out though. It should stay.
I mean, it don't have to go all the way out. It just gotta go about to like 3 centimeter mark. Okay. Pay attention to anatomy class, people. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. What's wrong? This is what's wrong with y'all men. So maybe he know how to work it, because if he like, I know the pop and I know where your pop is supposed to be, then we can pop. And we make that happen. Why I said this was going to turn into a very different conversation is because, okay, have you ever like seen an eggplant and been like, never mind?
Yes.
In real life or like in picture?
In real life.
Has it ever happened via photo?
No. Wait. No, I don't think. No. No.
See, this is again, stop sending unsolicited stuff.
I might be lying. It might have been.
Stop sending unsolicited stuff.
No one
because
asked you for that.
you know, first of all,
Your confidence is.
I was going to say, shout out to male confidence. Shout out to male confidence.
Like, okay, so I ain't saying men do this, but men, they have sports and they have showers and they have, you know, places, and like they never looked over.
I think this is why men be so confident. Because you spent your entire life being like, well, nothing I can do about it. And still have to come out of the locker room and be like, I'm that dude. Y'all, listen, they build confidence early.
They have to.
You have to. You look in the mirror and be like, not gonna grow no more. Puberty has stopped here, my boy. All right. They are, and they gotta come out and be like, yo, but I'm still fly. It's fine, whatever.
I'm not gonna.
This is what happens. Hey, thank you. Shady has shown me the Pokemon that I was thinking about. Feels so, I like Pokemon, though. I'm not finna guilt you. I catch them all every day. Super Bowl. It's fine. Okay,
I'm just here for show because
I don't know what you want from me.
But you know what made me laugh the most?
Send me a friend code for Pokemon Go if y'all play.
Well, somebody like, so you know, Method Man needs to go ahead and
hey,
drop.
yo.
Because they was like, because the internet would crash.
I wouldn't even
like,
I don't care. Here's the thing. I don't care what he looks like. I don't care what Method Man got. Method Man can hit me with a, like,
just the same
pinky.
Okay.
And I would be like,
but I can tell you now, because we had the conversation. See, girl code, you don't even got to talk to females. We all in this together. So I have shared that, like, if he had dropped his pic or whatever on the Facebook, yeah? Mm-hmm. And so the girls was, like, in the comments, like, listen, sis, because you know. And so out of nowhere.
Does his face still work?
Because out of nowhere, one of the girls sent me a DM and was like, oh, so Meth dropped his some years ago.
Why didn't you share this with me?
I mean, you want to see it?
Yes. The disrespect.
I meant to say
I thought we was friends.
I got distracted.
I thought you don't ever get distracted from Method Man like that. That was selfish. You're selfish. You are plumb listen, I never.
He can send to this picture while y'all over here sharing it.
Matter.
You got more pictures than one?
Hey, Math. Who isn't it? Who?
And so I received the message, she was like, I felt like it was in my duty to pass this.
Come on.
I appreciate you.
We appreciate
Thank you so
you.
much. I said, okay, we don't have to
send that along to the
got you, don't worry.
bald heads in the back. Yeah, so we I'm not gonna listen, honey.
What else is in girl talk?
A lot.
Really
a lot.
back.
Specifically,
what else is in girl talk? Let's look at
Method Man. If you would like to come be a bigger part of girl talk,
we apologize, wife. Listen,
you can come too. Listen, just sit there though, because this ain't got nothing to do with you. This is
okay. Moving on. Mm-hmm. I can't really discuss the second part of girl talk.
We're gonna leave that one for a different. We are going to just. No, we're not going. You have what?
I have nothing. That's what I was gonna say about.
You are lies, but we gonna skip past it to a very random thing. Did you know that T.I. is now a comedian?
I did see an itty bitty clip of him doing something, but I didn't take him seriously, so I just didn't finish watching.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yes, like he performs weekly at, I want to say, comedy lounge, comedy show, something. One of them things. Yeah.
Is he funny?
The only clips that I have seen have been on him kind of heckling with the crowd, but not really like cracking jokes. More of a like defensive heckle,
like a D.L. Hughley type of thing.
Nah, because Hughley will come at you.
Yeah.
Real quick.
It's more of a like, okay, like sit down kind of situation. Like, don't do that. But maybe the person didn't like post the whole one, so I don't know what the comedy was. It was a little joke because he was like, he got into comedy because he cannot be 40 years old jumping around on stage.
I mean, you can.
But when I forgot what song he had sung with it, and then I said, you know, this makes sense because this is the difference when people had a conversation when it's like Jay-Z, like what's Jay-Z's hottest summer versus like Lil Wayne. And I'm like, realistically, Jay-Z's songs have always been classic.
Yes.
Like there's never a moment where Jay-Z is gonna have to hop around the stage.
True.
Lil Wayne,
I feel like Jay-Z wasn't hopping around the stage.
he was
in
never.
his youth
So
with
that's
his
why I'm like,
songs, so
No.
this begs the conversation of like classic hip hop because Jay-Z can do any of his albums at any age. When T.I. said, I can't be 40 hopping around the stage, and I said, you know what, sir? Valid. Fair point. Because some of your music,
Yeah, that first.
Lil Wayne at 50, I'm not finna pay to see you. I don't want to pay to see Lil Wayne. The album honest. First of all, last time I tried to see you in concert, you did not come. You Lauryn Hill impersonator. I'm sick of it. I was mad. Me and my girl bobbed and weaved to get to the front of the stage.
was he the headliner?
Yes.
How
He
you
went
the
to Rolling
headliner?
Loud Festival. He was the headliner on a big stage. We talking about ooh, okay, bobbing and weaving, holding back mosh pits. Okay, we are out here. This man not gonna come to this.
Who else was at this concert? Who else was a part of this concert?
Oh, a lot of people. It was a 3-day festival.
Okay. And he did not show.
He didn't show, but you're Lil Wayne, you're a headliner. You know people
Coming to
people
see
bought
you.
their tickets to
solely
come
to see you, yeah.
And you're like the headliners. How they did, I really appreciate it. How they did their stages is like the headliner for each of the stages was like an hour or so between each other. So you had time to see the full headliner from one
To go to the next.
stage,
Okay.
go to the next stage. So you can see, you know. I'm talking about the Lil Kim and everybody, okay? Everybody.
Get the beer.
Okay, my girl with me, she like, ooh, okay, nothing. We was at the stage like, now we got to do this all over again for no reason.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, Lil Wayne, one, I will never see you because I don't believe you're gonna show up, and two, you too old to be bopping around talking about I'm the P monster.
Well, if T.I. is taking it seriously, then
I find him hilarious.
I mean, I have watched it, so I appreciate the real
And just
work.
general random conversation.
I appreciate the work. I appreciate you going to somebody's comedy club and practicing every single week and not thinking you're supposed to just be funny because you T.I. or people gonna just support you because you T.I. So I'm gonna respect that. Okay.
And also, did you watch hip hop? What's the hip hop comedy documentary?
No.
Comedy
documentary?
It's on Amazon. Fat Tuesday. It's Fat Tuesday on Amazon.
No, I'm going
watch
to.
that. It's
Because
actually,
I heard it's really, really good. and I
So
didn't.
why I respect it? One, I respect anybody who's willing to work on their craft because that's just a real thing. But the Fat Tuesday documentary one takes you through the evolution of black comedians coming into the game, evolving in the game, and specifically from our generation of like how we are funny and bringing like blackness to the right. Phenomenal. But it very much so aligns kind of because one of the parts that they talk about is like how much the intersection of just like hip hop influences life. So Snoop Dogg is there being lit. Per usual. And one of the things he says is like he knows rappers that at any given day can be a comedian. And vice versa, I know comedians that could have been rappers. It's just a matter of like how you chosen to use your, and I was like, that makes sense because I saw T.I. performing comedy and I was like, you know what, on half them episodes of any of your reality shows, just your cadence alone,
his natural fun.
I'd be like, T.I., what is
Speaking of comedians, let me ask you,
okay,
what are your thoughts on Mike Epps?
I don't have thoughts on it. What do we mean?
Like stand-up, movie, natural funny. Those are 3 different categories.
Stand-up, movie, natural funny. Natural funny, I think yes. Movies, I think sometimes. feel like the things that he's been cast in honestly have often been forced funny.
Yes. Okay.
So I would love to see him in just like a pure comedic role and not like, I don't know, it's kind of like tailored to like specific style of his black comedy versus just being like, if you could have cast anybody else, who would it be and does he stand up against that person?
His movies do give me force. I don't know. And then I'm not a big fan of stand up, but I think he's funny. Like I think if he was kicking it on my porch and we was in the summertime, he gonna have me dying. But outside of that, I actually like him better as an actor when he's not being funny.
I was gonna say that. I think that he needs to
do more serious roles.
Okay, hear me out. This is gonna sound weird, but like, you know how like white comedians get roles that are realistic and then there's comedic moments, and the reason you can understand and see the comedy is because they just know life, and then they're funny in life.
Yes.
I don't think that a lot of times writers allow not even writers, producers, Hollywood, I don't think they get the same leeway for black comedians a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Mike Epps got put into this
to be corny, funny,
into
silly,
this
goofy.
You are hip hop goofy comedy.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't get the opportunity to be in a role that's like about life and then like it's just a funny person in life and that's how they take it. Which is where I think he would actually shine at.
Yes.
That's where but his stand ups I've cackled and kikied at. I ain't gonna say I was like on the floor like Some moments I was like, my guy. But then like I was like, but this is funny. I would like do it. I think it's weird. I low-key think Mike Epps has I think he would be good for like traditional white crowds. And I don't think he would ever get a shot at traditional white crowds. That's the crazy thing.
You know what I think? We should take a shot.
Oh my God.
Shot time.
Shot time. Shoot it for you now. And the key is Sister Act 2.
Jerk, baby.
Ow!
Do the jerk now.
I have nowhere to run.
Nowhere to run to, baby.
Do-do-do.
Nowhere to
Grandma tone.
Nowhere to run to, baby. I didn't have nowhere to hide until.
Hallelujah! 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 Hallelujah!
Snake bite.
You're so energetic every time.
I mean, that's what I'm supposed to bring to the table.
That's what
energy.
friends are for.
Energy.
Okay. All right. Is it just like a requirement for production the second time around to pour crazy? Looking at you, Shady. Looking at you.
Production part 2. 2.0. I'm sorry. It's okay.
No.
Long as she didn't put nothing in it. Because Mr. Cosby.
Wait.
You wasn't ready.
I was not.
You wasn't ready.
No one is ever ready when it comes to him.
Listen.
You don't even know that it's happening.
I hope you guys watch the Cosby documentary because he been wilding since 11. Is really what I've gathered.
That man said, "On the time you're 11 to the time you die, Spanish fly."
Here's the thing. Okay,
I'm convinced he's a serial killer and no one wants to talk about it.
Prior to watching the documentary, did you believe?
100%.
Why?
Because I'm a woman and I'm a black woman and I know that people be like not listening no matter how much you be like.
But all the women's that was coming out at first was the whites women.
Yeah, but I feel like it doesn't matter. Like in general basis, if these people say stuff, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's nice. But as a woman, I literally know most of the time we go into situations and it's set up for the system to not believe you, discourage you from talking about your experiences. So I was like, so all these random people who don't know each other, who live in different states over different decades, just made some stuff up. This all the same. Like they all was just like, yes, so we're taking him down.
Let's talk about it. So what's the name of the documentary again?
We need to talk about Cosby.
Okay. And
shout out to Camus, who is the black comedian who led the charge on doing this documentary. We need more like you.
So he comes out about the age 11 talking about he learned about this Spanish fly from like a commercial or something, right? Where you drop a little whatever in the girl drink and she gonna be ready to do whatever. And then in 1969,
in the year
of the
Lord's 1969, it was about 69 women.
He dead ass.
He
went on a serial raping spree. Okay, because that's really what it was.
He's a serial rapist.
Dan talked about it on all his stand-up discs.
Like my man's dropped a mixtape on y'all. Records. Like, he dropped a mixtape, like, this is how you drug and rape a girl.
And laughed about it. Like,
but for real.
And Kiki. Like,
and people was like, we just gonna go ahead and skirt past
and
that.
they made him America's dad, my God.
But, okay, this is gonna sound real messed up. This is gonna sound real messed up. But you know why that makes sense to me? Because that is America's dad.
Facts.
That is America's dad.
Most serial somebody somethings.
That is America's dad, taking what they want by any means necessary, people ignoring it and pretending that it's not real, and then telling you trash for trying to call them out and making them feel bad about the fact that your daddy is a rapist.
It was on the set of the Cosby Show that your door is always open until it's 9. Until it's 9.
Until the parade of models
come through.
Okay, let me tell you why. So they're
so comfortable. Like on the set of the.
Let me tell you why this is so messed up. So, have you ever been to like a white strip club?
Yes.
Like a popular big white strip club?
Yes.
Have you ever seen the parade that they do?
No.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is when like life experiences in Miami. Miami is one of like the biggest cities for sex trafficking, right? Mm-hmm. So there are certain clubs that you go to that have literally been investigated for being part of sex trafficking trains. The way that they described him having this parade of models is literally what happens at these clubs, where rape happens, sex trafficking is happening. They call all of the girls at one time.
Put them in a lineup.
Put them in a line. They go across the stage, and then it's literally every girl. Like, not like there's no one else on the floor at this point. You get riled up. You gotta go around, walk across the stage so everybody can look at you. And it's only when the high rollers come in. Second floor Tootsie's getting shoulder rubs. It's only when the high rollers come in. Okay, they literally do this so they can pick out what girls they want. And then after that, you go back to normal business. Like nothing has ever happened.
Here's the crazy thing. Never, not once have I found Bill Cosby attractive.
You're on your own. You're on your own.
Really?
You're on your own because, listen, I will have no shame. Early Bill Cosby. I got introduced to Bill Cosby
he had
before.
Glasses. I don't even know why.
So this is the difference, but I think that's why the documentary is so good. You get introduced to Bill Cosby like 1969 was like a long time ago. Depending on where you were at and introducing yourself to him, I had known younger Bill Cosby.
You did. I knew
because I was like,
Bill
I
Cosby
Spy.
was my father.
Okay, I was watching I Spy with my grandparents. I was like, oh my God, what an epitome of a black man. Look at this. Look at this man.
Somebody
Okay?
come look at this.
Somebody. And then like one of my favorite movies is A Piece of the Action. Him and Sidney Poitier together. What?
I tell you, I ain't never seen the Bill Cosby.
This is
not
phenomenal.
one. So did not know the man prior to the Cosby
It's a
show.
weird thing.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay.
But I think that's why, like, when it's like, did you believe the women before? Because I held space in my head for him in 2 different ways already. Because he was Bill Cosby as this sex symbol, oh my God, actor. I don't care. I said what I said.
I'm sorry. Bill Cosby.
Did you see him in I Spy? Did you see the little, let me fix my tie? What you mean?
Flag on the plate.
He was Black James Bond before it was ever talks of a Black James Bond. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Yes, I will put that 6 foot young chocolatey man. I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. But at the same time, I was the age group of when the Cosbys first came out. So I was like watching him be his younger self and like, oh my God. And then also seeing him in real time as like, you're the dad. But them was 2 different people to me. You ain't even never watched it, so I don't want to hear you talk.
I saw the clip in the documentary and I still was like, it's
Bill Cosby and his younger self.
A no for me.
You're wildin'. He was out here all regal with his little suit on like, hey, what's up?
He hit you with a what's up?
How you doing?
Zaddy over here.
What's up?
Let me
I want to go to the
drink.
Playboy Lounge and laugh. Probably not with you though, because I heard I won't come out by myself, and that's not fair. But like outside of that, it's not involved with those activities.
You a drink.
No.
He got so comfortable at a point that it wasn't even like, oh, on the 60th, he was like, yo, take
Take
these
this.
pills. Like,
Take this.
Wait a minute.
Take this.
Sir, bring it down a notch.
What?
Take 2. This nigga said take 2.
That man would be like, you're not loose enough for me. And another one.
And another one.
Why are we? But the messed up part is, okay, I feel like in the days that he was giving people these drugs, it sounds ridiculous to be like, why would you take 2 of these? Why would you take any drugs?
I mean, at the time,
that's what they did. It's the equivalent of somebody being like, hit this beep. But that's like,
how you go beep?
I beeped after the fact. But you know, like, there's drugs per generation.
Yes,
and that just is what it is. And back then, they was doing Quaaludes. They was popping this first iteration of pills. So that wasn't like abnormal. It's that you was like giving them additional stuff in there that they was unaware. And then also sometimes not knowing. You was handing people shots. Like,
Everybody getting
hey, I just want y'all to know for the record, when we hand y'all shots, feel free to say no, and we have not put anything extra in anything. Cause
disclaimer.
We don't do none of that around here. This is foolish.
We also not trying to rape people. Just saying.
Bill Cosby said, I'm out here Ted Bundying the and not in the good way. Not in the way that you like. Not in
what?
Just
not in the good way.
Not in the good way. Like, he was not like, oh,
it.
I'm finna murder
That's how
this.
you like
no. He was like, we're going to live with Hades. Live with Hades is where it's not our fault. We have to make light of these situations or life will be difficult. Okay. But it's traumatizing to think that, like, here's this man you idolize. Listen, watch the documentary.
I'm not going to hold you because, like I said, when I was introduced, he was Bill Cosby. He was Heathcliff. And so when the accusations came out, I'm like, no, not daddy. Like, not night and day.
I was over here like, that sound about the uncles that shouldn't come to the barbecue, but y'all keep sending them invites. That sound right? That sound
accurate.
That sound about right to me. I don't know. Like, that's, I think,
not
why in my head.
Sweaters.
Down to the socks. What you mean?
No.
What you mean? That makes
okay,
sense.
can we not doctor office in the basement. Where was the doctor office? Because it wasn't in the basement.
In the house, because he was a gynecologist.
No, think about it. It wasn't in the basement because they went down to the basement.
Kitchen.
Yeah, the basement was in the kitchen. It was off to the side somewhere.
I just would like to know.
Who has a whole gynecology office in their house?
Pause. Can anybody tell me what type of lawyer Claire was? Can we talk about this? We know for a fact.
Tell us if we Google?
We know for a fact, 100%, that Heathcliff Huxtable was a gynecologist. He made sure we knew he was looking at the cooch all day, every day. That is what he did for a living. Claire was a woman during this time, a black woman during this time, who was a lawyer who made enough. She was what?
Legal aid attorney.
A legal aid attorney. What does a legal aid attorney mean?
Chair or something,
that sounds like she's still an intern.
Yeah.
It says she worked as a partner at the Bradley, Greentree, and Dexter law firm.
Let me explain something to y'all. Claire was a partner. Claire was a partner. How much you heard about her job?
Barely.
Do you know how difficult it is to be partner at a law firm? Y'all seen Joan. Don't do that. Okay?
Come on, girlfriends.
Do you know how difficult it is? And then all we know is that Heathcliff is the one who worked from home. We should have had concerns then. We was too young to know.
We were too young to understand.
But a great documentary.
It was. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. It's 4 parts?
Yeah, 4 parts.
It was 4 parts.
And part of the reason I appreciate it, though, is because it gets into why it's so hard for you to grapple with.
Nah, it was the he admitted to all of it, but because it was some other way that they couldn't even bring it back up, and so you already admitted to it. It's on paper, but we can't talk about it, so we gonna get off anyway. Like, come on for the bullshit.
It's the justice system, but like, it ain't.
Our justice system is trash, though.
But it's like one of the things where like it actually did its job. It was just unfortunate that it was the wrong person that did its job for.
Well, that's how so many people get away with the things they get away with, because they get the little fine print in these contracts. They know how to work it and maneuver it and push through, and then they get away with murders. Literally.
You know, speaking of lawyers.
And rapers. And all type. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, but for real, like,
white collar crimes. Embezzlement.
Hey, listen, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. If anybody is into white collar crime, these are the thoughts. I'm not trying to get into none of that at all.
Not as a production.
But I would love to interview you. I said I'm not trying to get into it. You missing all of the.
I'm sorry.
See, you already. First of all, Shell. If I ever do a crime, I'm not gonna be with Shell.
Don't tell me.
I'm never gonna be with Shell because she's snitching, and then I'm gonna have to be in there like,
listen,
Juju.
What's the first name?
Juju.
Last name?
Shell gonna be like, you talking about the Asian? My name is Juju. Like, never doing a crime with her, okay? Ever.
TikTok, if y'all know.
Let her drive away. She could drop you off and then drive away, so plausible deniability.
Yes.
I digress.
Don't tell me.
Okay, what I was going to say is, if you do white collar crimes, I would actually like to interview you, because that is the part of the criminal world that I would like the black community to get into. I am sick of y'all Negroes going to jail for these common everyday crimes. Go get 2 years for stealing $500,000 like the rich people do, and stop. That means you're going to serve like 6 months. You're going to get like a year and a half of probation.
You're going to be in a comfy jail.
Comfy jail. We play chess, learn cooking. You know, y'all be out here wanting to do hard crimes. Yeah, I'm finna rob somebody. Stupid. Don't do that. This is dumb. We don't need to.
Shoot you for some
Shoot you up
for some Jordans.
Shoot you for a block you don't own. This is stupid. Where's this?
You look
the
at me
dumbest
way.
thing. And I get it, circumstance and situation. Listen, situation is Google is free.
We done got her started.
I be so mad. Like, I'm really waiting on.
And I mean that she's passionate.
Because I want like a black white collar criminal to like learn how to hack into the banks.
Student loans. Can
Like,
you just get rid of the student?
It's Black History Month. Any of you black hackers?
Other than important things.
During Black History Month, if any of the black hackers want to hack into the things that matter to help us elevate ourselves in life, come on, somebody. Blessed be the fruit. We got money on you. It's enough GoFundMe around to help you, is all I'm saying. Okay.
So, speaking of crime,
lawyers that got a hard job. The baby.
Murderers.
You see? Because he is, in fact.
See, well, first of all, I was on the verge of saying that before you spit that out, so I wasn't even tying that together, but you did, and then we're here, we're going to move past it. I was going to talk about in the fake world of power.
Oh, okay, okay, go ahead.
Because Tommy is a murderer and left New York, and nobody's checking for any of these murders.
Don't nobody know he did it. Don't nobody know he did it.
Dude.
They was like,
okay.
If in the first 48 hours we ain't solved it, they be like, yeah, we're still actively working.
Here's the crazy thing about Tommy and his murders, right? If y'all seen Power, he got this fancy smashy blue car that you can't like think anybody.
It's so
else
nice.
got.
It's cute.
You be in the broad of the daylights, okay? Pull up to the street where the cameras be and say pop pop, and I'm out.
He got a hacker on call.
Murderer.
He got a hacker on call. He just get the cam footage.
Is that what he did? That makes sense to me.
It does. I mean, or he went into the place of business and was like, "Here go 50K." I don't even have cameras, my guy. What is you? They're broken.
But in other news, did you watch book 4, Force with Power with Tommy?
Shout out to Tommy. Thank you for my birthday pick. We appreciate you. We'll be hitting you up soon.
Here.
We'll be hitting you up soon, sir.
What did you think of the first episode?
I actually liked it.
I did too. I'm looking forward to the rest.
Okay.
It's very Chicago.
As a Chicagoan, I was like, so my man, you just pull up in the city and nobody got smoke for you?
No.
And I was confused.
I mean,
but then I said, actually, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because he didn't pull up to like his generation or our generation of people. You pulled up to like, you know.
It was the pulling up and the dude getting mad at him for parking in the spot and knocking over the chair. in the first like 5 minutes.
Hey, Lori Lightfoot is coming for you.
Yeah.
Stop putting y'all chairs out. She said we're taking them. Your parking space is not yours. I don't care if you shove it.
Clean these streets, Lori.
No, she said
Do your job, sis.
This is your tax as a citizen. Your tax as a citizen is cleaning this parking space. Thank you.
If I come outside and shovel these 10 feet of snow,
You can't have my car towed.
10 feet with the net.
You can't have
It's
my car
already
towed.
I pluralized it some more. All of that. If I come outside and you don't have my street clean, and I do it, and you give
Where
me
else you
ticket,
finna park?
I'm about to fight.
Where she said,
I'm
where you
fighting.
finna park? On the street. So,
fighting.
boopity doop,
I'm a fight.
poopity scoop. This what you get. She don't
Do your
care.
job as a mayor.
She
It's all
she
I
is
got.
by removing y'all clutter. Okay, you're
And
trash.
ain't nobody even mad about it. It's just her. It's just her.
Nah, I
ain't nobody saying nothing about nothing.
I think that I think that people are mad though, but I think that it's like you speaking of experience. I think people are mad. I think people are mad, and I think you should not be mad because if you clean public parking, that was community service. Thank you. We're
When
not
I
even
was in school and I did community service, I got something for that. So what am I getting?
round of applause, baby. Made that.
Okay.
Okay, that's what you get. I don't
Nah,
know.
fuck
Free,
that, yeah.
free. I don't know. Free something. Talk to a neighbor. I don't know. Phone a friend. I'm not sure. But you get to know that your block has been cleared, and you can successfully get down it without doing this. And you'll be. I don't know, but it's. I think that's the part that nobody. Why?
I guess I'm just saying, like, what's her solution, sis? Like, help us.
Well, I think it's also like let's encourage being a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. These.
I got Geico. I don't want to know.
I think that's just, you know. Like that's what it is.
Thank you for being
like
a friend. Oh, whoa.
travel down the block and back again with your snowblower because that's what you got to do. Like for real. We know historically the city is not coming to clean these streets.
I know. That's why we do it.
So-
and we stay clean.
This brings me back to bring back block clubs because the block clubs could have got together, and I think that's also the problem. Back in the day, block clubs get together, pay somebody, clear the whole street. So then we don't have to have that problem.
Neighbors don't even like each other.
That's what I'm saying. Now you got this problem of I'm doing my one spot. If you had a block club and in the neighborhoods that are still very heavy in their block clubs, community organizations, they'd be like, we clearing the block because we're not going to wait on them. And that is what it is. So, I don't know. But she said she coming to tell y'all stuff. And Tommy said he going to pull up and park in your parking space anyway. So, figure it out. Between Tommy and Lori, y'all better to figure it out. Because
You know what kills me
Yes,
about,
sir.
not kills me, but like seeing this episode and when we met him at the table with all the people that was part of the show and not really realizing
y'all are all
who they
also
were.
very, very nice people. I really
Oh,
do
yeah.
appreciate it. It was my birthday.
It was.
Okay.
I was in a bad place.
And it was just a wonderful, like, hey, yes, of course we'll take this picture. Of course we'll kiki ha for a couple minutes. Thank y'all.
So nice.
Because we appreciate you.
Because he didn't have to do that.
He did
None
not.
of them had to do that. They
At
was
all.
very nice. Because, you know, not that I met a bunch of celebrities, but sometimes they be a little mean.
And humble, like, that's what it is. It
Yeah.
wasn't just that they were nice people, like, oh, I'm going to get a picture with a fan. They were very humble, like,
That man knew from the start when he sat down, he was like, they're excited. They're excited.
meanwhile, I'm over there like, it's my birthday. Focus on me. I don't care that this man is a celebrity. I don't care that you on the television. No! I didn't care.
It was Joseph Sikora. I care.
It's so nice. I'm Deja. I don't care about you today, but he was a nice person. That's nice. That's cool.
Okay. All right. Anything else? You
The
would
baby lawyer got a lot of work to do. I do want to talk about that.
Okay, please. So
Okay.
the baby.
I just think
That we all think.
that maybe slip and slide records on the bowling alley lanes. I don't know. Like, why did we decide to do that? And then
What was the beef about? Is it from the
So it's
situation
Danny-
that he
it was
had with
Danny Lee's
Lee?
brother.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I'm saying, was it because of
Yeah.
that? Okay.
And he was like, yo, you have a lot of words for, but to be fair, the baby talked spicy about her family.
He said it was on side.
So her brother was like, cool.
I said what I said.
The issue that I'm having is that from all of the multitude of videos that have now been posted online,
Sorry.
it seems like the brother was already there. The baby walked up to him, swung, but missed.
Did he miss?
Yeah, he missed.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, here's the crazy thing now. You swung, you missed, but because you're on this bowling alley, slip and slide Reckerson, okay, he moved back. Like, oh, so he quick with it. You know, you've been in the boxing ring or something. He was like, doop, doop. Okay, not getting hit. But then he slid. And then the baby's whole team flooded him. And I was like, well, you need a murder charge. So I just feel like you should go ahead and just fight him head up. I don't feel like you needed all of these people.
So he came to the bowling alley specifically to fight this man?
I don't know if anybody came to the bowling alley specifically for that. We know in the video what it seems like is either the brother was at the bowling alley and then he got there, or they was both there and then realized the other person was there, but the baby is the one who came over to him.
Okay.
And it's like, why you see me outside? Now you gotta catch me outside because now I'm mad.
Catch me outside.
You done caught me slipping, literally. You literally caught me slipping. And then one of them was like grabbing him by his hair, and I was like, ew, what is this? Like, and I just think that this is a bad day. This is a bad day in hip hop and clout because
Yeah, clout. Hip hop and that's an album. That's
hip hop and clout.
Hip hop and
because
clout. That's our next one.
mixtape dropping soon.
Mm.
Because
Okay.
now it's kind of like what do you say about that? Because on the one hand, it's like, well, if everybody is saying on site, then of course my people gonna ride. But also, the baby, you talk a lot of Cash Money taking over for the 99, and that was not the 2000. So I didn't like it.
Well,
I didn't like it.
he's banned from the bowling alley. Not
What
that I assumed he was gonna go back.
That bowling alley would probably be lit too.
Probably.
That was a good oil
You feel me? Like you get good. You get a good 200 out of that lane in the time. Okay, that was nice. Okay, in other news, during the Black History of the Month,
What other news we got?
you know, Black History Month in 2022 is just, I don't understand. Apparently, you can buy a slave on Meta.
I'm sorry. Wait, let me go click the link. I did not know.
I would like to. Nobody is talking to you.
I forgot it was attached.
Oh, okay.
They may have taken this one down.
In the
Which,
background.
by the way, had images of kids in their collection.
So essentially, as Alexa is talking, you know, now the NFTs are a big thing. And NFTs are
I was
essentially
listening to that.
you can buy. Well, it's gonna be weird in
There
the
you go.
video.
Mind your business.
It's gonna be weird in the video, though.
But I didn't want it to play right here because it was in the mic, so it was in the background, so I can hear that while you
No,
was doing
I'm
what
just
you was
saying.
doing. But you know,
It's
it's
gonna be
okay.
weird. I was gonna explain to you what he was saying.
Go right ahead. I was looking at the pictures. It's cool. Go ahead.
Okay, but so NFTs are like the new digital version of you can buy what is the thing? An avatar essentially is what it is. You buy an avatar. And people have decided that like, oh, we're going to make slave versions. So you can buy a slave.
They've learned nothing, is what I've.
No, they said
because
we
they
can
said
take.
if I had the opportunity to buy a slave today, I'm gonna buy one.
So
Is what I
with
gathered.
NFTs, if you buy the NFT, if you buy the avatar, you control the avatar. So you can literally, it's picture Sims meets your NBA 2K meets your playset. Like that's what an NFT is. Like it's your virtual reality of like whatever you buy, you can now figure out how to make a life for them. And so people have been doing stupid things like making.
They said I've always had a sick fantasy of.
And the
owning a slave.
issue is
I can do it
that-
virtually, yes.
So here's what the issue becomes. They're like, okay, even if you shut them down and be like, okay, whatever, we're gonna buy back all these virtual reality slaves. The person can still operate, and like it just makes them limited edition. So you really have to like ban the person and then like destroy the entire algorithm of what. And I'm just trying to figure out on the Beyonce's internet in the Black History Month in the year of our Lord 2022.
Playing from Michelle's
Why do
Girl, I'm
y'all
not
keep?
playing nothing.
We was not even talking to you. There's nothing even on the screen for you to play. Why did y'all keep trying us?
What company created this?
It's not a company, so individual people.
Yeah.
Like I can make an NFT, you can make an NFT. You just have to
But what
know.
platform is this on? So, like,
You
is
just
it-
sell it. I can make an NFT and then post it online and be like, hey, here's what I have for sale. So they're literally making like online auctions. Here, I'm specifically creating this black avatar to be in servitude. They're making them after well-known cases of black people who are deceased, who have been killed or attacked by police. Like, they are literally giving you, like, here.
So they're giving us the Sean Bells, the Michael Browns, the Emmett Tills.
And so I just would like to know, and this is on the Meta specifically. So the platform, when you ask like what's the platform, technically they can sell them anywhere. They are using them and leveraging the fact that Meta is trying to create the metaverse to be like, you can now have slaves in the metaverse.
Does that make sense?
I'm gonna get some white slaves.
What you think of this drink?
It's a 15 out of 10.
Because you made it or you just genuinely like it that much?
I actually like it.
Okay, just asking. I enjoy it.
No, I would say it's ooh, okay, a little cherry at the bottom. I'm gonna go.
And the cinnamon.
I'm gonna go 8. Where are we out of 10? Sorry, out of 5.
I'm going to say 8 is 5 stars.
I always have 10 in my head. Okay, I'm gonna do 4. I actually like this. I like the cinnamon. I like the cherries.
We're going to go with a 3.75. I'm being the age today.
Damn.
I'll take it. I'll take
No. 3.75. It's good, but I think it's a cherry that gives me Robitussin. Sorry.
I did not drug you.
I know, but
It
you
is
know,
not
you know when they have
1969
like
or
medicine that's like
86 or
cherry based type of thing.
That's fair.
It's giving
That's
me
fair.
a little bit of that. So
That's fair.
I like the drink. I think it's good, but it's like the last little give me Robitussin.
What is it?
Last bit of Need your judgment.
Okay. Do you have anything else for the people?
Drop your drink comment suggestions below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Ring the bell.
You can ring my bell. Ring my bell.
Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Especially if you're Method Man.
Hello, and Amarian.
And Mariana. And, just, we'll talk. We'll talk.
Yes. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias. And other than that,
Like, comment, subscribe, share. I got nothing else for you. We'll see you next week.
bye.
Deuces! Oh! Hey. Don't do what I just did, how I did it.
I feel like the cinnamon is hitting it.
Get the cinnamon stick out of there.
A whole night. What you talking about?
You're disgusting. And I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Y'all talking to
I was like,
It was the slurping unison that I am still.
I mean, do
Cool.
what it do tonight. And in the words of Jamie Foxx, Jamie. Way back when, did y'all see his picture?
Jamie Foxx? I don't think I recall.
I'm trying to go to a party today. Right now.
I think I seen him.
He probably a party all the time in his room. The shit shower. What you doing? Jamie wake up and be like, it's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Hey, it's a party. Because Lord, blessed be.
It's just the outside.
Blessed be the fruit. All of the fruit.